And so, what would I do for eating disorders among service members? First of all, in 2023, the SERVE Act was passed, and with that, makes mandatory eating disorder education for military leadership. Although it was passed into law, it hasn't yet been implemented by the Department of Defense. So
Hmm.
that would be my first step. I would implement the SERVE Act and make sure that military leadership is getting this, basic eating disorder 101 knowledge, just like we get on PTS or, suicide prevention, depression, all of those things. We don't have to be experts or be able to diagnose anybody, but we need to be able to recognize these things and know how to, get support. So number
Hmm.
one would be education, and number two would be prevention. Let's make sure that when service members come in at boot camp, at their first training, let's make sure that the command fitness leaders that are administrating these, body composition assessments, because the military needs standards, absolutely, but we need human factor and education behind the standards.
Yeah.
So I would say education and prevention would be really, really important, especially even if we maintain the fact that eating disorders are non-compatible with military service, then that tells me even more that we need to stop this before it begins. Stop exactly what we talked about with that breeding ground. Let
Hmm.
young people know, as they come in, like, hey, you're going to be weighed twice a year in front of your peers. And you're going to see some other things, that people do that have been normalized, and these are the reasons why you don't want to do them, right? And these are, the consequences of doing them, and so on, and provide that education. I can't tell you how many people that I've talked to that have said, I've gone my whole, it's even leaders, I've gone my whole career and have never spoken about eating disorders. And knowing that a third of females and a fifth of males in the military are struggling with this, the conversations have to happen.